Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel where we collect and create all things cute. I'm the Pastel Prince, and in today's video, we're actually going to be taking a look at Miss Mara Pinkett. And I don't know about you guys, but when I first saw her, I just thought Pinkie Pie. Like, pink skin, pink hair, her hair's kind of like poofy and crimped, which totally gave me Pinkie Pie vibes. So I have a concept in mind, and what we're gonna do is fully customize her to make her an actual Pinkie Pie slash Rainbow High doll. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get her out of the box so we can start the customization. Here's Mara and everything that she comes with, and here's Mara up close. Obsessed. Her hair is super bright neon, which again, I don't think will really work. Now let's go ahead and get her undressed so I can start her customization. So what we're gonna do first is remove her hair, which is so painful. I'm so sorry, Mara, but it's okay, you're gonna get cuter hair. Before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just tie it up into a ponytail, and then we can save the hair in case we wanna use it another time. Okay, work. Okay, so all her hair is cut off. So what we're gonna do now is actually remove her head so that we can start getting all these little plugs out from the inside. All right, we've got our boiling water. Be very careful if you do this because it's obviously hot water. And I wrapped her up in a Ziploc bag. Shout out to Toya from My Froggy Stuff because I always see her do this in her videos and she's the one I got it from. So what we're gonna do is just dunk her head inside the bag. Hold it in there for a little bit, and this will hopefully soften up the plastic so that it'll be easier to remove without fully just like boiling her head. I've definitely made her head a little bit softer, so we can go ahead and try to remove it now. All right, there we go. So now her head is off. Oh, that's weird. So she actually has this little like piece of tape around her little neck peg, which I've never seen before. So I want to take her eyeballs out, so I'm putting her head back in here so that we can warm it up and her head will be a little bit more movable. There we go. There's one eyeball out. Her eyes are out. What we're gonna do now is use a cuticle pusher, and I'm gonna try to like scrape the hair out from inside. And as you scrape it, you should be able to see the plugs start to come out. So yeah, see how like, now she's like fully bald up there? That's what we're going for. Okay, we got all of it out, so now it's all on the inside of her head, and what I'm gonna do is grab some needle nose tweezers and just start pulling it out. Okay, so this process is super annoying, getting all the extra hair out. So what I actually did last time, this is a vacuum. I just put the vacuum up to the neck hole and it actually kind of works. So let's go ahead and check. Yeah, that is the easiest way to get the hair out. Oh my gosh. It's like completely empty inside now. So as long as you have all the hair loose from the plug holes, it just sucks it right out. So I'm kind of having a dilemma because I really like the pink parts of her makeup. I think it's perfect, but the eyeliner is not Pinkie Pie. Like this is more Rainbow Dash, like a lightning bolt, you know? Pinkie Pie would definitely have something a little bit softer. So I'm worried that I'm gonna have to remove the whole face up. I don't think I'll be able to get just the lightning bolt off. I'm gonna try, but if not, I'm gonna have to end up doing something totally different. So this is what I ended up with, and it doesn't look terrible. Like, it looks okay. I added her cutie mark on her cheek, and I was actually able to blend the pink pretty well, and I was able to get rid of the lightning bolt and kind of make it look seamless a little bit. But don't get too attached because I end up scrapping this look and I go for something completely different. But this was my first attempt and it wasn't bad for the first attempt, but not quite where I wanted it to be. So stay tuned and you'll see how I changed it. Okay, so next is the rooting. So I bought this pink curly hair. It's 5mm curly hair, and I'm just gonna start rooting her. Yeah, I'll see you in about 10 years when I finish. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and get into her outfit, and I went ahead and bought this really tight mesh tulle fabric. It looks kind of white on camera, but it's like this really, really soft pink, but I'm actually gonna dye it because I don't think it's gonna quite match the look of Pinkie Pie. And then this is gonna be the lining fabric that I got, and we're actually gonna be making the iconic strawberry dress that went viral a couple years ago, but I still think the design is super cute, and I actually plan on kind of tweaking the design a bit to match Pinkie Pie a little bit better. But these are the only two fabrics I'm going to be using, so it should be pretty simple. I've already gone ahead and made all of my patterns. So we have the different pieces right here, and this is pretty much going to be it. So we have the skirt lining, the bodice, and then the sleeves, and the rest I'm kind of just gonna do it as I go. Also, if you guys are curious, I actually followed a tutorial from YouTube on how to make this dress. Of course, I just kind of scaled it down to doll scale, and I tweaked a few things to fit the rainbow high body. But just in case you guys are curious on how to make this dress, you can follow the tutorial. I'll leave a link below, or it'll be up in the little annotations on the screen. But yeah, I'm super excited to get started, so let's first go ahead and cut out all of our pieces with my patterns. Alright, I've cut out all of my tulle pieces here. It's kind of hard to see, but they're all here. I also cut out a few like super long 1-inch strips, and this is going to be for the frill, or the, yeah, like the frill along the sleeves, as well as the bottom of the skirt and the neckline. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually take these over the stove and try to dye them to get them to look a little bit more pink, because right now they're just super, super light. And this is what it looks like after I dyed it. It's a little bit darker than I originally anticipated. It went from this to this. It looks a lot darker on camera, but once it's like actually laid out on her outfit, it shears out a lot. So I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll actually be really fitting as opposed to this super, super pale pink. So next what I'm gonna do is actually take this glitter, and I'm gonna put little like polka dot balloons all over the outer layer of the tulle to mimic the strawberries on the strawberry dress. But of course, instead of doing strawberries, I'm gonna be doing yellow and blue balloons so that it fits Pinkie Pie's cutie mark. And here you can kind of see how I did it. So I just put little dots of glue and then sprinkled glitter on top and kind of flattened it out with my finger. And I just did that 10,000 times. So I really did this. It took a long time, but oh my gosh, it looks so cute. Like, what? I don't know if I'm actually gonna make them balloons. I think I might leave them as polka dots, because to make them balloons, they would need like string. But oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. It looks so good. Okay, now I've got to do it to the other half of the skirt. Literally, I only did one half, and it was like, took forever. But I kind of like perfected the technique. So I'm gonna do the other half of the skirt and then the other little pieces that are gonna go for the bodice. All right, here are all of our pieces glitterized. It took forever, but I think they look so good, you guys. Oh my god, they look so cute. And I think once it's actually on the dress, I'm so excited to see it. So what we're gonna do next is actually start cutting out all of the pieces for the lining. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with just our regular pink fabric and start constructing the dress. here's my frill. And I think I want to make it just a little bit tighter as well. So what I'm going to do is grab one of the little strings on the end, and as I pull, it's going to get tighter and tighter throughout. Alright, now for the sleeves, I'm going to go ahead and do a basting stitch all along the top and the bottom because they're actually supposed to scrunch up and be kind of poofy. So that's how we'll get that effect. Alright, and here's what the dress is looking like so far. It's almost done. I just need to add the 2 little rows of ribbon in the front, and then the back is still open, so I need to sew it shut because I don't think Velcro is going to work. But this is how she's looking. I think it's so cute. Alright, so these are the shoes I'm going to be using, and I think I'm going to paint them. I'm definitely going to take off the brown so it fits a little bit better. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's the shoe all done. I ended up going with pink for the bow and blue for the little ball on the heel. I think it's so cute, and I think it'll fit her outfit perfectly. So I am actually removing her hot pink nail polish because I don't think it quite suits Pinkie Pie. So we're going to go ahead and remove it and give her a whole new color. Okay, let's go ahead and give her a new manicure. So I'm gonna alternate between yellow and blue on her nails, because I feel like Pinkie Pie would do something crazy like that. Let's go ahead and try to make her some ears. I have just some clay here, and I'm gonna start molding it into the shape I want. Alright, those are the ears all done. I went ahead and put a couple pins on the bottom as well so that I can stick them into her head and they'll stay when I'm done. But I think they came out pretty good. So now I'm just going to stick them in the oven and let them bake. So I did a thing. I honestly wasn't really happy with the way that I did her face before, so we're going to try again. And you know what? This is my first full custom face, so bear with me. But yeah, I have something a tiny bit different in mind because originally I just kind of like blended the original makeup with makeup that I added, so it didn't quite end up looking the way I wanted it to. So yeah, we're gonna try something different. So guys, there has been a development. I'm so excited to show you the new Pinkie Pie. I think she looks so much better compared to before. I'm loving it so far. I finally got the soft pastels to work. I've seriously tried so many times to get soft pastels to work, and they never want to work for me, but I finally made it happen, as well as the pencils, so I was able to do her eyebrows and her lips. And then of course I just painted her teeth white with an acrylic paint. But I'm so excited. I think it looks so pretty. I'm going for a very like whimsical, like artistic makeup look, obviously. Like, this is not everyday makeup. But I think it looks so good. So I'm sorry I did it all off camera because I wanted to try to figure out what I was doing first, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue to touch up a little bit and just do the final touches, and we will continue with the custom. Alright, so I think I'm satisfied with the makeup so far. Now, time for the dreaded liner, which I'm really scared to do, but let's go ahead and try it. Alright, I think this is gonna do it for the makeup. I actually really love it. So I'm gonna spray her with one more coat of MSC, and I'm probably gonna put a little bit of glitter in her inner corner, and I think we'll be done with the face. Yay! Alright, so these are her ears. I went ahead and put them on pins, and they're just sitting in my pin cushion so that I can finish painting them. I already gave them a base coat of just plain gloss white, but I think I'm gonna use matte paint for the rest of them. So we're gonna create a mixture, and we're gonna try to color match it with her hand. Alright, so for her bag, I was originally gonna make her a custom one, but I think what I'm gonna do is actually just use this bag that came in the mini accessory studio, and I'm gonna convert it so that it fits Pinkie Pie's aesthetic a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and start just by taking off this patch in the front. I wanna make a new patch with balloons on it. I think it'll be really cute, and it'll kind of fit her aesthetic. We can go ahead and save this, and we're just gonna go ahead and use this. So here you can actually see me creating the embroidery file, and it looks kind of complicated, but it's actually pretty easy. Like, you basically just draw out the stitches, and I went ahead and used her, like, a picture of her cutie mark as a template, so that I was able to just kind of like trace over it, and then you can of course adjust accordingly. But yeah, it only took me maybe like 20 minutes. Obviously this is time-lapse, so it looks a lot quicker, but yeah, I think it actually ended up coming out pretty good. So this is my embroidery machine, and we're gonna go ahead and try to test the embroidery file that we just made. So here is the finished product. It looks like we have kind of an error. So it didn't do the strings at all. I'm not sure why, but the circle came out super good. Let's actually see if it compares well. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is the same size. Yes. Okay, perfect. So I just need to figure out what happened with the strings. I think I'm gonna lower the blue balloons just a little bit to kind of fill out this circle a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna do that off camera and see if I can figure it out, and I'll show you guys when I'm done. And here is version 1 versus version 2. As you can see, I kind of just changed the orientation of the balloons, but I think it came out super cute. So now we're gonna go ahead and get it cut out and sew it to the actual bag and see how it looks. That took way too long, but here is the bag. I just need to add a strap, but it's looking so good. I love it. I think it'll be so cute on her. So let's go ahead and add a little chain detail, and that should be it. Okay, so one more thing I want to do is make her some earrings, and guys, I found these little balloon charms on Amazon. Like, are these not perfect? I mean, her cutie mark is 2 blue balloons and 1 yellow balloon, but still, like, this fits the entire vibe that I'm going for, so I'm really excited. I'm just gonna make her some cute little earrings. Alright guys, that was pretty much the last step for this custom. The only thing left to do is show you the final product, which I'm so excited for you guys to see. But if you have not already, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel. This was a huge project that I took on, but I was super happy with the results, and I'm excited to actually continue the series. I do have plans for my next custom, which actually involves a Miss Natasha Zima. So if you can guess who it is, go ahead and comment down below your guesses. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at Miss Pinkie Pie.